position of Public Regulation Commissioner is a position where you need a professional, competent regulator up there who's not going to be biased based on party, but he's going to work for every New Mexican, regardless of their affiliation, to make sure that the people have a representative up there and we don't just have another rubber stamp for corporations. The other thing I would say is that this is a perfect opportunity for progressives across party lines and independents to work together. There's a lot of good Democrats running at the top of the ticket that Greens and others are supporting, but in my race it's a case where good progressive Democrats should cross party lines and vote for a Green, because I'm the more competent and more professional person in this race.
Why are people afraid to vote for a Green?
Well, I think a lot of it goes back to the claim that Greens spoil elections, and I could spend a lot of time talking about election reforms, but there's still a lot of bitterness in New Mexico because when Greens do well, Republicans tend to get elected. So in races where we've had strong Green candidates who just haven't had the 50% threshold that they need, we've ended up with people who've been sort of the polar opposites of Greens and of progressive Democrats getting elected. So it's still sort of a knee-jerk reaction. In my election, that doesn't happen. There's no Republican in the race. We either elect a bad, incompetent Democrat or we elect a good Green who's going to do a professional job representing people regardless of party.
See me? When Pesh was involved, call an ambulance. Attacks the